So here we're going to get into the basics of transposing, and this one is just called Transposing Licks Part 1. And now a typical lemon lick, okay, would be something like this. And you can see I've got my first finger on that G note, and I have my third finger on the E note, which is part of a C chord. And I'm using my pinky to go from the, to get that A note in there, and then bring it up to the B flat, back to the A, and then back like that. And you can, with my right hand, I'm using either my first and second fingers, or you can use your thumb and first finger, or you can strum it. So however you want to play that. But the real crux of this, of playing this, is to learn how to transpose it. So here what I have is I'm going to take my third finger. I'm going to take a look at where my root note is. Now this is against a C chord. So my C note's right here. So we're just going to visually take a look at that. There's my C, and there's the lick right there, right on top of it. So if I wanted to transpose this along the strings, to say an F, what I would do is I would take that, look at that C note, and I would just come up all the way up till I found an F note. And then I would just play that same shape, same lick right there. Now if I wanted to do it against a G chord, I would move that up to a G, and then... And that's basically how you can transpose it, going basically up and down the positions. Here's another example, one that we actually used in Mean Jumper Blues. Or similar to Mean Jumper Blues. Now, let's take a look at this one. We start out in the same place, but we're going back one fret, another fret, and then we come down here to get the second string at the first fret and the open first string. Now if we wanted to do that against an F chord, we would move it up. And here we have to, when we come back to here, we have to play that note that we basically played here with our first finger. We're going to use our second finger for the F. And to compensate for the open string, which is basically one fret back, if you think of this as a fret, okay, we have to do this, put our first finger there in relation to our root note. As such. All right, now if I was going to do that against the G, I would just simply go... do it right there. So you can see how we can move this back and forth. Now we have that's basically from that first part of just transposing. All right, you can just practice that a little bit, get to see what's going on, and in the next video I'm going to show you about transposing a little bit more complex, is going instead of up and down, horizontally, we're going to do it vertically.